Hello everybody and welcome to another college football video. Today we replayed the 2016 college football playoffs if it was now and today. So let's hop right into the video. So our first matchup was Washington versus Alabama in the Peach Bowl, which was the 1 versus 4 seed, as in real life Alabama would win this game. Well, let's see if Washington has something for him in this. Start the game, Washington will get the ball. And they're going to have a run play up the middle here to start the game, and they're going to get a first down. Great start for Washington. They're trying to show something in this game. Now, Alabama's going to get the ball after the first quarter as Washington had to punt it away. Can Alabama get something going to start this game? Neither team has really done much yet. But as Alabama drives down the field, they're going to look for their first touchdown. And they're going to be first and goal here. And will they be able to put in? They will be able to, as Alabama will get the first blood of the game as they get their touchdown. Now Washington looking to respond. They're going to go for a long kick at the end of the half here, and they will get it as Alabama is up 7-3 in the first half. The winner will play the winner of Clemson versus Ohio State. Alabama trying to add to their lead here or kill some clock so Washington doesn't have a lot of time. And a great run up the middle there will bring them to about the 35. Alabama looking to keep this dominance as they're going to get about across midfield there. And they're going to have to punt it away though after 4th and 12. Not a great punt at all. Might give Washington a chance here to get back in this game. Drop it back, finds his man for the touchdown as Washington will take the lead here late in this game. Alabama has 1 minute to try to get a response here, and that's going to be a great start as they're going to get all the way to the 50. All they need is a field goal to even put this thing in overtime, and they're already in field goal range, but they still got a whole minute left. Can Alabama just win this game here? They're going to try to look end zone here. He finds his man. Alabama takes the lead right back. And will Washington have any time left on this clock to do anything? Looking, and they're going to get sent to second. They were just never able to get anything going, as that is going to be a 14-10 win for Alabama, and they will be playing the winner of this game, Clemson versus Ohio State. In real life, Clemson won this game, but Ohio State is a much better team now, and let's see if they'll be able to win it here. Clemson trying to do what they did back in 2016 as they were dominant back then, as they had a dominant run just in the 2010s, but they haven't had that success recently. Now let's see if they can get it back here, but they were not able to this first drive. So can Ohio State do something back? Looking to the outside here, gonna get a little bit of run, won't find much as both of these teams were just not able to get anything going, but there's a little spark from Ohio State. And they're in the red zone now with a minute left in this half. Can they get a touchdown to put the pressure on? No, but they're going to have to settle for a field goal, which will still be pretty good for this team. But in these short sims, any points are good. As can Clemson get some of their own before the half is up? They're going to look deep. Oh, they will not. They're going to throw a check down. And they're just not really getting down the field at all. And you're going to need one here, and all these little checkdowns are just not going to do much when you only have 30 seconds left. They got to look deep here. He's going to look across the slot, and we're getting close to the other half of the field, but they got to go somewhere deep here. And he's going to fumble, pick it up. It's going to be Clemson's ball still, but they're 3rd and 27, and they just ran it out. Time for the second half. Ohio State gets the ball back, and they could honestly, with how short these quarters are, possibly just put the game on ice. But does the Clemson defense have something for them? They will, as Ohio State will have to punt this ball away. And Clemson, can they finally get their offense going? But Ohio State's defense just looks dominant. And now in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, Clemson has to get something going. Luckily, Ohio State does not have a big enough lead, but they intercept it, as Ohio State will just be able to put this game on ice. And wow, Clemson offense did absolutely nothing this game. And that's why Ohio State has a minute left. But if Clemson can stop them here, they might actually still have a chance. but Ohio State up the middle, and that will put the game on ice. So our championship game will be Ohio State versus Alabama, as Clemson was not able to do what they did in 2016, and this will be our new national championship. Can Alabama get that win that they so rightfully deserved in 2016, now that they don't have to face Clemson for it? Now, to get into the start of this game, we will have Alabama kicking off to Ohio State to start this matchup. Ohio State had a great defense in the first game, but Alabama had a great offense. So how will this affect this game? Which is better? Ohio State only throwing these checkdowns might look like Alabama might be able to have a good defense match for them. But with Ohio State fighting for that first down, they definitely want it, as they are the better team today, but can Alabama prove that wrong? Ohio State getting across half field, and they're going to try to look end zone here early in this game. Looking deep, and they're now in the red zone, as Ohio State will probably get first blood of the game here. 2nd and 7, they're going to look end zone. Finds this guy, he's going to fight for the extra yards, and that is a touchdown, as Ohio State will start off very hot in this game. As a great start for them, and the extra point will be good. So that is a 7-0 lead for Ohio State early into this game. And now in the second quarter here, can Alabama do similar? As they're not going to get a great return off the kickoff, but let's see if they can go to work. They're going to start with a little check down. That's going to turn into a couple extra yards, as that's going to be an Alabama first down, as they just continue to get downfield here. This is exactly what they need. But with only 10 seconds left in the half, they lob it up, but it will not be caught, as that would have been big. But they're going to look for a couple extra yards here, possibly getting a field goal range before the half, but it's a fumble. And they're going to pick it up, but on 3rd and 13, they were just not able to get anything done as the time expired. But can they get something going here in the second half? They need it, as a first down will help them. And on 2nd down here, they just got to keep going. Possibly some blocks there, and that's going to be a deep run there, and they're going to get about to the 35. So Alabama's definitely now in range of scoring. Can they even get into the red zone here? Finds a man, and he's definitely in the red zone. He's going to shake a couple more, and he's about down to the 6 here. Setting up now deep into the red zone. They're going to find their man wide open for the touchdown, as Ohio State's defense had nothing for it. And that is going to make this a tied game here if this extra point is good. And it will be. So it is a tied game with 1:40 left here in the national championship of the 2016 season, if it was done today. And 45 seconds left already. Ohio State hasn't been able to do much, but they're going to try to look kind of deep here. They're going to get a first down. If they can just get in the field goal range, they should be able to finish this game, as they kind of already are. And they're going to get another first down here, and that's perfectly in field goal range. And they're going to line up for the game-winning kick. If the 2016 season was done today, it would be Ohio State winning the national championship right there. Thank you for watching. It was a fun video to make. Many more will come. Subscribe and have a great day.